Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Abhishek. I'm a product designer based out of Mumbai, India, and I'm currently on a sabbatical. I just finished reading Barack Obama's autobiography, A Promised Land. And in this video, I'm going to share what I learned from Obama about making tough decisions. First of all, this is not a summary of the book. It's a phenomenal book and you should read it. If you wish to get behind the scenes of some of the toughest decisions and reforms that were brought in during Obama's government, then this is your go-to source. And if you enjoy the complexity and fun that politics is all about, then this couldn't get any better. Do yourself a favor and try to grab the audiobook instead of the paperback. The audiobook is narrated by Obama himself, and after Morgan Freeman, Obama's voice is the best there is. On that note, I wonder how funny sounding Trump's audiobook would be. You know what? I just finished writing a book and it's gonna be bigly success. Coming back to the topic of the video, no decision that lands on the leader of a country has an easy or a clean and tidy answer. If something had a clean and black and white answer, it wouldn't have reached their desk in the first place. Somebody in the staff would have answered it already. Every tough decisions, the ones without any clear answers, comes down to probability, and therefore certainty becomes an impossibility in this kind of situations. The lack of obvious certainty may leave you with a feeling that you cannot get anything right no matter what. It's bound to happen. This feeling can be paralyzing and may further impede your decision-making process. If there's anybody who can teach us how to make tough, high-stakes decisions without losing our mind, then there's nobody better than this guy who is known as Barack Hussein Obama. So here are 3 key lessons on decision-making from the man himself to help you navigate the tides. Lesson number 1, lean on a system. Instead of getting paralyzed to find a perfect solution to a problem or giving into the default urge of going ahead with your gut feeling, create a decision-making system instead. An ideal system is where you listen to others, follow the facts, and consider your goals, and weigh all of that against your own personal principles. Trust me, you'll never have all the information, the facts to make a sound decision, because if you had them, you wouldn't need the system in the first place. But if you build a good system and follow it well, then no matter how things turn out, you know you've done your level best with the available information. There's something liberating and humbling about leaning on a system. A good system not only helps you get rid of your personal biases, but also helps you reach a pragmatic and practical solution to almost any problem. But this only works if you listen. Really listen to others. This means asking everybody what they think about the problem, even the junior folks. This requires people to come prepared to share their views. And this is exactly what he did when the Obama government had to come up with a plan to bring the economy up after the 2008 financial crash. This is great, but the problem with group discussions is that it can lead to groupthink as well. And that is where the second lesson comes in. Lesson number 2, hire a contrarian. Like every leader, you have your blind spots and biases. Therefore, when you have a tough, almost unsolvable problem at hand, you do not just want people to tell you whatever you want to hear. When you solicit views from a large group of people, it can often lead to groupthink, one where everybody confirms to every other person's point of view without even thinking or considering it. Groupthink inevitably leads to bad decisions. Therefore, having at least one contrarian in the group, one who is not afraid to go against the grain and ask the tough questions, can push everyone in the group to think harder. For Obama, it was Vice President Joe Biden. When everybody in the group advised Obama to deploy additional troops to Afghanistan, it was Joe Biden who stepped in and challenged everybody to think harder, think of an alternative. He was the contrarian in the group. But tough decision-making process can also be exhausting, and if you do this for long, you'll start making errors due to fatigue. And that is where the next lesson comes in. Lesson number 3, do not forget to take breaks. You cannot really predict how a small break can clarify your thinking. The weight of the country and the whole world depended upon Obama's shoulders. The decisions he made day in, day out were weighty and consequential. It was easy to feel almost paralyzed and lost. Therefore, President Obama made it a point to take breaks. The time he spent away from his desk, especially with his wife and kids, gave him a daily and crucial reminder of who he was, what he served, and this gave him clarity. Going out on a stroll or hitting the gym or getting into the shower or spending time away from work with our families and friends can give us clarity in a lot of ways as well. While you cannot guarantee an outcome, you can be confident in making a decision if you follow these 3 lessons. There are no black and white solutions. The world is complicated, and that is what makes it so interesting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.